Wian Jacobs, I'm the owner of Valkyrie Tattoos in Somerset West. I wish I could still be skating, but I've been skating for would have been 17 years now with the local skate crew around here, DBT, which is now mostly known as Dan. Play in Abaddon, a local metal band I started with my brother about 4 years ago. I've been drawing and decorating stuff, building stuff, anything to do with art for as long as I can remember. Tattooed people always fascinated me. You didn't see as many tattooed people back then, so every time I saw somebody I was very intrigued and like, what the hell, like, check this guy out. I was quite young when I started meeting quite a few people in the industry, when I started going to Ramfest and Metal for Africa, and I think I got tattooed for the first time when I was 15, and started hanging out in tattoo shops quite often. Started loving it so much I decided I had to do something. I studied engineering in Stellenbosch first, and about a year in I just decided that's definitely not what I want to do. And tattooing was the only thing that seemed really appealing to me. I never actually did an official apprenticeship. One piercer specifically taught me the whole medical aspect to it, because I mean it is a very medical profession. You have to know what you're doing or you are going to get either yourself or somebody else sick. So with a lot of help from my family, I opened my first studio here by myself. I think I started Valkyrie Tattoos in 2008. Adi and Andre from Whatnot, they opened a ride skate shop here in Somerset, and he asked me if I would like to be part of it. So I had the tattoo studio on the one side of the Derived skate shop and they had the other side. And then while I was there, another guy, Rowan, brilliant black and grey tattoo artist, started working with me there. Then Derived closed down and Rowan and I decided to open a shop by ourselves. But all the tattooing, my whole style and that I pretty much taught myself. Guys like Carlos Torres and Paul Booth, Grin Design, so a big inspiration to me. I do enjoy color pieces, but it's definitely not what I focus on. Black and grey is my style. I like realism, fine line work kind of thing, but anything dark and evil and as horror as possible. Started skateboarding when I was about 13 years old, which is our crew at the time. I was always hanging around at the Radloff halfpipe because I mean there's no parks really around the Helderberg area, so we had Radloff, and street-wise closest thing to a park was Smoothies and Paul Roos, which is in Stellenbosch. Haven't been skating for the last 2 years because of severe back injuries. It got so bad that I couldn't even really walk anymore, so I had 2 back operations last year. I think with skateboarding over years and years and jumping down stuff, and tattooing where you sit in uncomfortable positions for hours at a time. I mean, metal, skateboarding and tattoos kind of come together. I mean, when I used to watch skateboarding videos, I liked the part the most with the dirtiest long-haired tattooed motherfucker that had the heaviest track. I was just like, whoa, what is this music? I need to go explore this a bit more. My dad is a big metalhead. His favorite band in the world is Judas Priest. So I think with his influence, it's always been part of my life. Metal, anything heavier that I've always enjoyed. Some Black Sabbath, Deep Purple, Collective Soul, that's kind of what I grew up with. I played a bit of bass, played a bit of drums, did a bit of everything, but nothing ever really grabbed my attention. I enjoyed it, but not that much that I became really good at it. I've been practicing vocals in my spare time here and there just for the fun. So we only started gigging quite recently, but we gigged a lot in that time. Our first album is being released in October. We were nominated for SAMA, South African Metal Award, last year for Best Newcomer. Any kind of art you do, it's your own input, your own inspirations that you put into it. That's exactly the thing that I think draws me to all of the things, is once again the creative side. Same with music. I mean, we're not making music for anybody else's sake, we do it because we fucking love it.